breaking in.
I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With a spot in the Super Bowl on the line, everything is on the line in today's conference championship matchup. It's the Patriots going up against the Raiders. With that, we'll get you out to Oakland, so we'll hand it over to our colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Bay Area as we welcome you to Oakland, California. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the New England Patriots and the Oakland Raiders. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Throwing here to start the drive. And his first look is incomplete. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Here we go now. Green.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18.
When DeForest Buckner was at Oregon, for much of his career, the opposite defensive end from him was Eric Armstead. And everyone wondered about these 6'7" guys. Could they get the leverage? Could they get low enough to make plays in the run game? I think the question just got answered with that one. DeForest Buckner knows how to bend and shed blockers and get upfield.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And this will be taken at the 13. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. 18 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a New England first down.
Love the run right there. And when you analyzed him coming out of college, when you tried to put a grade on him, you saw the flashes while he was in school, but you didn't see the full production. You didn't see the finished product. He's a little bit raw, but you can see why people liked him. Those types of runs make you think there's plenty more there, and we'll see if that continues for him.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
They go play action here on first down. He's got time. Coleman has it here right side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Now a handoff here to his running back, and he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
Second down following the run. A carry for the big fullback. This is Derek Coleman, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And they'll run it here. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Wilson snags it left side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. He'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. A gain of 6 there on first.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Here we go. 3-19. Leopard. Watch it now, Barney. Set. Green, 39.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Complete. Richardson has it. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Let's go. Blue 90.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They keep it with Henry on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
He'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Cole Richardson, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And some space here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The penalty on first down backs him up 5. It's now first down at 15. They come out here in the eye. They'll drop the throw. Caught, Eifert over the middle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be second down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Second down now after the pass completion. Back to throw. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. I'm actually surprised they didn't get out of that play. I didn't see anyone pressing the line of scrimmage for the defense.
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11.
Here we go now. Green 39.
They'll set up a throw. Connects it to Roberts, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Henry, the lone man in the backfield. Back to throw now on first down. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Watch him now, Barney.
Back to throw here. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try and sneak it here. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down.
They gain nothing, and all they need are inches. Usually we put this on the offensive line, but sometimes it's the quarterback's fault as well on the sneak. You've got to get low and burrow.
Usually we talk about O-line surge, their D-line surge leading to fourth. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll go with a keeper. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
Deep in the red zone. This was 4-down territory from the start. And here, they won't wind up with a touchdown, but they do get a great consolation prize as they convert and pick up a 1st down inside the 5.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Brandon Cooks from 4 yards out. And the Raiders have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Come on, let's go.
He'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65.
Here we go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He finds Coleman. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. One receiver left, 2 to the right. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Fresh set of downs here.
Let's go! Brand 38!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this.
Let's go! 1-9!
They'll look to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Surveying the field. And out of bounds right around the 20. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
All right, say it with me now. There are a lot of different words we come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty.
Yep. Wiley.
Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names.
You name it. Has every move in the book and continued to get better throughout his career so he can make that type of a catch.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And the Raiders pick it up. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Stop right there. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
A first down carry for Henry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And now they're in the hurry up. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He dumps it off for Henry. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. third down, Henry. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down.
Well, forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. So as they take it over, we step aside. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this
you're
is
going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They come up in an offset eye. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And they get 14 yards there at a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Third down now following the run. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Back to throw now on first down. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, a great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 50 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. They'll run the end around. This is Cooks. And he is going to lose yardage here. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. And Roberts with it over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, it doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd. They'll toss it to Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A big gain there on 3rd and long. 31 yards.
But we all know it's turned into a passing league in the NFL, but that doesn't mean people still don't like to run the football. When you run it that successfully, your offensive line is fired up. What they want to do each and every game is run block. Get out and smack some people. I would say go ahead and run it again.
They'll look to throw, and that'll be incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Back to throw here. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
They come out here in the eye. Here's Henry. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal.
This is where it gets fun because this is a big decision coming up. Listen to the crowd. You can tell they've already made their decision. You know they want them to go for it. But the big decision does rest with the head coach. What will he decide to do?
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
They go back to the air here after the INT. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for New England. 46 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now here come the Raiders. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point...
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough. Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Second down, here's Henry. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front, creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Jenkins in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Here's Pat McAfee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is brought in at the 21. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders down the numbers. There he goes. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. And a touchdown there to help them expand the lead.
All you're looking for is as much separation between you and the other team as possible. They've got to feel good about what that touchdown gives them.
And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun, escaping the pressure right, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you've got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play. Only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front, the linebackers, everyone got involved to force a 4th down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Looking to throw. And he gets it to Funchess complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back now in the East Bay. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. To throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
They'll set up a throw, and that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He finds Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. Back to throw again. To the left side here for Eifert. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Patriots will get a new set of downs.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. So they're going to go for two. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
He'll drop to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Here we go now. 3-19.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Backing up. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Looking to throw. Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Hot.
Derrick Henry. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Pat McAfee now as he's on to punt for Oakland. This is fielded at the 7. call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's got time in the pocket. Now he steps away. And he's got some space here. They'll get 19 yards there. And it gives the Pats a first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed. And you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Come on, let's go.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down. And they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to 4th down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Try it here. He's back to throw. Finding time. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Again to Henry, fighting through. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
All right, here we go. Back 99, Philly, here we go. Watch the twist.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this. Still 9 yards to go on 3rd down.
Here we go now.
Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So out come the Raiders. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Watch it now, Barney. Now let's go. Leopard, over.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They come out here in the eye. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Now whistles blow and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's go out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.